Wow, what's up, y'all? I mean, I'm gonna be perfectly real with y'all. I know I haven't been on lately. The device I was using just seems to have finally crapped out on me, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do about that at the moment. And I gotta tell you, I gotta really be feeling good if I'm using my actual phone to do this right now. But man, we beat the Chiefs. We beat the fucking Chiefs. Oh my god! After I think they said it was 16 straight games. God, oh my God, that's hard to believe that that's been 8 years, but that seems to be in the case. I mean, since 2015, that actually does make sense. Wow, God, 8 full seasons since the last win against the Chiefs. And that was literally the year we went all the way to the Super Bowl and won. I mean, I'm almost without words, but of course I wouldn't be on here if I didn't have words, because I definitely have words. Let's see. Really, the first thing I want to start with is, man, the defense. I gotta say, looking back a couple of weeks ago on that Thursday night game in Kansas City, um, they did a pretty damn good job. I mean, held them to 19 points. Four of them were excuse me, four field goals and one touchdown. And that's not typical of what happens between the Broncos and the Chiefs. I mean, there have been a lot of times where Mahomes has just lit that ass up. And of course, there have also been times where the Broncos have kept it competitive, yet they still lose until today. I mean, that defense, though, was just amazing. I don't think anybody else has kept them out of the end zone like that. I mean, my uncle and I were just talking about that. I can't think of any point where that's happened where they haven't gotten any offensive touchdowns. Any touchdowns period, but no way do you just hold these dudes without offensive touchdowns. That's like an anomaly and a half right there. But I'm here for it. I'm happy we got it today. And man, I just can't help but imagine what the rest of the season is going to look like. I mean, we're going into the bye with this, and I that's where I'm at a loss because it just feels pretty good. And then looking at the schedule, we got Buffalo on the road for a Monday night game, and let me actually get a good look at this as we're pretty much into November almost. Okay, so 2 weeks from tomorrow, that's actually going to be the 13th in Buffalo. And if we're being perfectly honest, Buffalo is not quite living up to expectation. That division looks as if it's going to end up being Miami's for the taking at the very least. And, you know, the 70 points notwithstanding, I mean, I can't help but feel as if that's a game on that Monday night that we have a really good shot at winning. I mean, if we're able to do a lot of the things that we did against Mahomes and Kelsey, there's just no reason that we shouldn't be able to go into Buffalo and just absolutely just put it on them. I don't know about completely shutting them down, but I feel like we ought to be able to play well enough to win. I'm pretty confident we've had pretty good success there in Buffalo, but I would have to look that one up. It's real hard for me to say at this point. But either way, I just can't help but be incredibly enthused right now. And I actually was explaining to my best friend earlier, this is one of those things where just off of this win alone, an incredible amount of frustration has been relieved today, and I can't even begin to look at it any other way right now. And it can only go up from here. Um, I was gonna say I want to be able to look at the schedule, but again, I got the phone right here. I'm using to record the video with. But I know that we got Cleveland and New England at home, and those are definitely going to be winnable games. Minnesota, actually, it's going to be Cleveland and Minnesota after the Buffalo game, and we're on the road for about two or three in a row. Then we got two in a row at home against the Chargers and New England before ending it in Las Vegas. And the thing about Las Vegas for me is not only is that a winnable game, but who knows at that point, especially because we got the Chargers twice, and I'm watching them right now. They're up 17-0 with 3:10 and counting in the first half. Um, I don't know that they won't end up losing this because they've wound up blowing leads like this before. They blew a big lead against the Jacksonville Jaguars in the playoffs, and I'm pretty sure they blew a lead against the Miami Dolphins, the aforementioned Miami Dolphins, in the first game of the season. Nonetheless, though, I feel like there's just nothing but things to be confident about. I really am confident about the aspect of putting any notions of trading away players to rest. I can't see that being the case anymore, especially when I found out about Keith Byers going to the Philadelphia Eagles. I felt like the one likely, or at least what felt like the most likely trade to me, was Justin Simmons to the Eagles for, I think, a second or third rounder. And there might have been some other pieces involved. I'm not real sure. I don't remember all the details on that. But either way, as I think Chicago just scored here, um, all the same, well, maybe not. I'm not real sure. All the same, though, I feel as though with all of that being the case, it's just real easy to have a completely different perspective on the rest of the season after today, especially taking down the once seemingly mighty Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs, who we couldn't beat for seemingly, or well, literally for 8 years. 8 fucking years. And that shit is finally over. Oh my god, I'm loving that. Today is such a great day. But anyways, that's enough about that. We'll see about doing things on this phone. That's highly unlikely at this point, but I'll see what I can do. I did have a live stream, twitch.tv/A&J Network. Look forward to probably live streams, maybe even tomorrow. I'll do a little, somewhat of a live reaction, but it'll be more me playing Madden. So, we'll finally get Madden gameplay. That's what you can look forward to. Once I figure out something with the device, look forward to more videos again. Till then, I'm out.